Let's imagine the doorbell rings. Do we say, I'll get it, or I'm going to get it? This is the difference between will and going to for the future. I explain everything in this video. Hello, I'm Shona and I run perfectenglishgrammar.com. We help millions of students every month improve their grammar and their English. Let's start with will. Of course, we make future sentences with will by using will plus the infinitive. I will meet him later. And we almost always use the short form. So we say, I'll meet him later. The negative uses not. I will not go. And again, we almost always use the short form. I won't go. And for questions, we put will at the beginning. Will you come early? What will we cook? Now let's look at be going to. We use the present continuous of go plus to plus the infinitive. I'm going to play tennis. Again, we almost always use the short form. You might also hear people say gonna in informal spoken English. I'm gonna play tennis. Not a problem in informal speech, but probably not one to write. To make the negative, of course, we add not. I'm not going to see him later. And you can say, you aren't going to come to the party, or you're not going to come to the party. There's two ways to make the negative, and both are fine. For questions, super easy. Are you going to come? Is he going to work? And where are they going to go? All right. When do we use will? The first use is for predictions. We use will to make a guess about the future. This could be something we think might happen or something we are very sure about. And we often use words like probably or certainly along with will. The sun will set at 5:48 p.m. That one I'm quite sure of. She'll be 4 years old next month. I think Julie will win the race. It'll probably rain this afternoon. Second, we use will for decisions we make at the moment of speaking. Something happens or someone says something and we decide at that moment. One person says, I'm cold. The other person says, I'll close the window. The doorbell rings. We say, I'll get it. In this case, you need to use will. One person says, we don't have any bread. The other person says, I'll go and get some. One person says, oh, I'd really like a coffee. The other person says, I'll make you one. Third, we also use will for offers, requests, refusals, and promises. This is about wanting or not wanting to do something. It's actually what we call the modal meaning of will, and it shows emotions as well as talking about the future. I'll help you with your homework. This one is an offer. Will you give me a hand? This one is a request. I won't go. This means I refuse to go. I don't want to go. And don't worry, I'll definitely come early. This one is a promise. You do need to be a little bit careful with won't. When we use won't, it often suggests that somebody is refusing something instead of making a prediction. So depending on the context, you might need to be aware of that. Now let's look at when we use be going to. The first use is for plans and intentions. We use be going to when we've already made a decision or a plan before the moment of speaking. One person says, we've run out of milk. And the other person says, I know, I'm going to buy some. So the second person had already decided that she was going to go to the shop. Notice the difference from will here. The person already knew and decided before. Wasn't a decision made in that moment. I'm going to go to Germany next year, for example. It's already a plan. Are you going to take the train or the bus tomorrow? Means what have you already decided? She's going to become a doctor. She's always wanted to become a doctor. Second, we can use be going to for predictions. It is a little bit different from will because we use be going to when we can see evidence right now in the present that tells us about the thing in the future. Look at those clouds, it's going to rain. Look at those boys, they're going to break the window. So, what's the difference between will and be going to? Often, it's actually completely fine to use either one. Native speakers sometimes choose one or the other for no particular reason. A lot of the things that we have already talked about in this video are mostly we use will, mostly we use going to. But it's often not that clear and both are correct. However, with decisions, we use will for decisions we make at the moment of speaking. This one sounds quite strange if you use be going to. So in our very first example, the doorbell rings and I say, I'll get it. I need to make that decision right now because I didn't know that the doorbell was going to ring. We use will. If I'm going to meet my friend tonight and I arranged this earlier, we almost always use be going to. Predictions, we can use both will and be going to. We tend to use be going to when there's something we can see now, but it's not 100%. Third, offers, requests, refusals, and promises. These ones we do use will. I'll help you. Will you pass me that? I won't do it. You do need to be a little bit careful. Will you come tomorrow? Could sound like a request. If you want to make it clear, you just want to hear about the plan, it's important to choose be going to. Are you going to come tomorrow? It's definitely just what's your plan. And in the negative, won't, as I said, often suggests a refusal. So sometimes you want to choose not going to for that reason. He isn't going to come to the meeting. This just means maybe he can't come, maybe he's busy. He won't come to the meeting. It sounds like he's refusing to come to the meeting. Okay, that's the end of the lesson. I really hope it was useful. If you'd like to practice, there's an exercise on the website, and I'll put the link in the description. And if you'd like a mini English lesson twice a week right in your email inbox and absolutely free, please click the link in the description to sign up. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.